The Champions League. I'm here to talk about the Champions League. The CONCACAF Champions League. The CONCACAF Champions League. We are at the semifinals stage. Semifinals. The quarterfinals ended last night, and we have our four teams for the semis. They are Guadalajara, New York Red Bulls, Club America, and Toronto FC. So we have two Mexican clubs, one American club, one Canadian club. Toronto FC are the current MLS champions because Canadian clubs play in the MLS along with American clubs. Canada does not have its own National Football League as of yet, as far as my knowledge goes. But, there's been talks about Canada making its own league, which I think is probably a good idea. But anyway, Toronto FC are current MLS champions. Some of the players that play for Toronto include U.S. men's national team regulars like Josie Altidore and Michael Bradley. My bias as an American, I want an MLS team to win for the first time in the CONCACAF Champions League era. It's always a Mexican club that wins it. American club won, I think it was LA Galaxy, about 10, 15 years ago, but that was back when the tournament was under a different name. But in the modern era, the CONCACAF Champions League, as it is now called, it's only been Mexican club success. Winner of the Champions League for CONCACAF goes on to play in the FIFA Club World Cup. So this is very important. Looking at the semifinals, we have Guadalajara against New York Red Bulls, and we have Club America versus Toronto FC. This could be the year we get an MLS champion from CONCACAF. This stands the best chance ever of that happening. We have two very good sides in the New York Red Bulls and in Toronto FC. But Guadalajara and Club America are more used to playing at this higher level than the other two teams that I mentioned. And because of that, these semifinals really can go either way. We can get a Guadalajara-Toronto final. We can get Guadalajara-Club America. We can get an all-MLS final. We can get New York versus Club America. Any combination. And I really do mean that. I think any two combination teams can get to the final. So, what are my predictions? I think the Seattle Sounders winning the first leg in the quarterfinals against Guadalajara sort of laid down the means of how New York can pull this off. They're beatable. I do think New York Red Bulls this season are better than the Sounders. Guadalajara came from behind to win the second leg 3-0, to win 3-1 on aggregate. I think New York can get past them, but it's going to be a tall task. And I just say, like I said, Guadalajara, Mexican club, they just have more experience playing at this higher level. I think it's going to be a couple more seasons before an MLS team actually wins the CONCACAF Cup. So I think Guadalajara is going to come through. I think it's going to be narrow. I think they'll come through by about a one-goal margin, maybe even through penalties. And then we have Toronto FC versus Club America. Club America is the Mexican club. They're the most successful club in CONCACAF history. And in my opinion, they're the favorite this season to win the whole thing. I've got Guadalajara versus Club America in the final. And I got Club America winning it. So I think it's going to be an all-Mexican final again, but Club America will win it. But this will prove to be an important step forward for a future MLS team to win the tournament. This is the best possible year so far for that to happen. I don't think it will. I do think Toronto and New York will come up short. But it's going to happen sometime within the next few years, I think. An MLS team will win the CONCACAF Champions League. I'm going with Club America. I think Club America will win it. Club America will beat Guadalajara in the final and qualify for the FIFA Club World Cup. So leave a comment below, like, subscribe. Who wins the semifinals? Who wins the final? I'll see you, hopefully, tomorrow. God willing, have a good one. Much love and peace.